Steve Munyakho, a Kenyan who was on death row in Saudi Arabia for more than a decade, has been released after a lengthy campaign to save him from execution. Foreign Affairs Principal Secretary Korir says Munyakho was released under a, quote, judicial decree. Our reporter Ode Francis met Munyakho's mother, Dorothy Kweyu, who was elated by the news of her son's release after close to 15 years behind bars.
Stephen Munyakho was in his 20s when he was sentenced to death. Munyakho, who was working in Saudi Arabia, was convicted of murdering a Yemeni colleague in 2011. He was initially sentenced to 5 years for manslaughter in 2011, but an appeal changed that to a murder conviction in 2014, carrying the death sentence. But after protracted negotiations, the victim's family agreed to accept blood money.
By the time that the Muslim World League came to our aid, we had only managed 1/6 of what was needed, 20 million. We had only managed that.
Subsequently, his mother, a veteran journalist Dorothy Kweyu, waged a long and desperate campaign dubbed Bring Back Steve to save her son.
Jeff Koinange hosted us. That was actually the time we got the highest amount.
Efforts finally bore fruits after a charity organization, the Muslim World League, paid 150 million dirham as blood money to the Yemen family.
Kenyans, you are wonderful people. But do you know, journalists are amazing people. Yes. The Saving Steve Strategic Committee was top-heavy in journalists. And I've managed. But because I was one of you and you took me as one of your own, you stood with me. I'm eternally grateful to you. I thank God for you journalists.
Amen. The news of his release marks the end of the family's long hope for his homecoming. His mother says she is excited and anxious to reunite with her son. Kenyan diplomatic officials traveled from Riyadh to Jeddah in Saudi Arabia to formally receive Stephen from the Saudi authorities. In a gesture symbolizing faith and renewal, Stephen, who has since converted to Islam and was assisted in performing Umrah, a minor Islamic pilgrimage, shortly after his release. Stephen Munyakho is the eldest son of veteran journalist Dorothy Kweyu.
It has been difficult. So it has been very difficult for me, but it has been even harder for the one who lost the love of her life, for want of a better word. So each time I wanted to go, I was told the widow is not ready to see you. Because I never wanted to go to Saudi and not see her, to beg her forgiveness, to just tell her that I am so sorry about what happened.